studies are one of the things that we do here, sharing best practices. That's one of the things the Email Summit has always been about. Policygenius built a reputation on its highly personalized matching of insurance shoppers with the right broker and insurer. But to improve service and scale, Policygenius had to take what had been a manual process and introduce more automation. Messaging, including email, was key to keeping the process as human and intimate as it was efficient. And when I spoke to Sarah Yamamoto a few weeks ago about this, they came up with some cool little tricks, little things, and that's what often happens in email, the little things that really matter, including a major redesign of all of their interactions that were a part of this. Sarah Yamamoto is the CRM manager at Policygenius. Sarah, how are you?
Hey, Stevens, good to meet you guys. Thank you so much for having me here today.
I'm going to turn it over to you so you can dive right in.
Great. So, 1 second here. Awesome. Can everyone see my screen? Cool.
Yep, you're fine.
Okay, perfect. Hi, email marketers. My name is Sarah Yamamoto, and I'm on the CRM team at Policygenius. I help oversee lifecycle marketing programs at Policygenius, primarily for the home and auto insurance vertical. Like Steven shared with us today, I'll be sharing a short case study on how Policygenius uses different email strategies to really maintain a personal feel in our email marketing. So who are we? Here's a quick intro. Policygenius is an online marketplace for all your insurance needs. Our mission is to help people get insurance right by making it easy for them to understand their options, compare quotes, buy a policy, and get advice all in one place. Recently, we've added wills and trusts to our product mix with our first ever mobile app. Since 2014, we've helped over 30 million people shop for life insurance and placed over $75 billion in coverage. But enough about us, let's get to the good stuff. We all know how effective email marketing is to grow a business. Like all other growing companies, email marketing is a very important part to the marketing strategy at Policygenius. Since our product is mostly online, we try to provide as much information and detail as possible in our customer emails, really tailored to their specific requests. We do this by personalizing our emails based on individual customer information to, one, connect the dots between the product experience and our customer lifecycle programs, and to keep customers aware and reminded of important upcoming actions. For example, picking an insurance company for your life insurance or home and auto insurance needs, scheduling a medical examination, and so much more. Our email strategy really incorporates a healthy mix of templated emails and plain text emails in our automated workflows. We typically use plain text emails for important announcements like coronavirus updates, agent intros, and timely reminders and nudges. And for everything else, we use templated emails. So here's an example of a plain text email on the left-hand side and templated emails on the right. The reason why we use a mix of both is because we want to provide variety to really capture our audience's attention. Our primary goal is to get our users to move forward with their given quotes to secure their lowest rates. For home and auto insurance specifically, the prices fluctuate so often that your quotes can actually expire within 20 days. And so we really try to solve this by using different email types and templates to really encourage action. And we like to cut to the chase by keeping our email short and sweet with clear next steps. And these simple but effective reminders really serve well for both our business, but also, most importantly, our customers. So now I'll walk you through our home and auto product workflow and how we personalize our emails using the information our customers provide. When you first visit our website to shop for home and auto insurance, you'll need to submit specific information based on your request. If you're buying a new home, congratulations, it will definitely need your new home address so we can find you accurate quotes. If you're bundling your home and auto insurance, we'll likely need your more information about who will be driving your vehicles and the vehicle VIN number, so on and so forth. And then we ask for your email address and contact information so we can send you your quotes and get in contact with you. We then follow up with a confirmation email to thank you for your request and really line out next steps. And later we follow up with a plain text email from our agent, Fabio Fasci. Fabio is one of our licensed agents for property and casualty insurance. And he's actually the face of most of our home and auto emails. This plain text email was a huge success for us because it not only provides a brief introduction to someone on our operations team, which really makes it feel a little bit more real and authentic, but also gives the customers an opportunity to respond and ask any questions if they have any. Then once quotes are ready, we send estimated quotes to our users. The next step here is to schedule a review call so our customers can move forward with getting their property covered. And after, our agents follow up with a reminder email to make sure that our customers receive their quotes. And this is actually dynamically based on the agent owner that's assigned to each application request. These are only a few of the emails that we send, but follow-ups continue for 30 or so days from the operations team and the CRM team. So as you can see, we really like to keep it simple here at Policygenius, especially because we can only assume many of our users are getting a high volume of emails from many different brands. And insurance is already complicated enough to understand. So we really like to keep it simple. So that means adding less fluff, really making our emails more substantial and beneficial for our users, having clear calls to action. So we like to stick to 1 to 2 calls to action, whether it's a call to action button or a hyperlink within the email, so our users don't get confused about next steps. And we add more emphasis on how our agents can help and how our customers can get in touch with them. All responses to our emails are visible by our staff internally, so they're able to read and reply directly. So it really makes it easier for our customers to get in touch with us. So I know we're all interested in the numbers. So by testing and iterating, we really refined our email marketing strategy and streamlined our processes for both the CRM team and operations team. So the follow-up emails improved conversion rates by over 10% to enforce customers. We also saved 2,400 hours in just a few months by automating emails for the home and auto business. And really allowing our team to focus more on engaging and re-engaging with our customers and cold leads, working on unique requests, and ultimately increasing client retention. So if you're interested in shaking up your email strategy, try incorporating different email styles into your workflows. By that, I mean bringing plain text emails into your email workflows. So first, I would highly suggest identifying key areas in your existing workflow to improve conversions. If you see a drop in opens or click rates, try testing out a plain text or a more simpler format of email against what you're currently sending in your flows. It could really dramatically increase or improve your conversions and engagements. Number 2, choose a person to be your brand rep for your emails. As you saw, Fabio is the face of most of our home and auto emails. So try internally strategizing who would be best to represent your brand. And last but not least, test, and test again. It's important to test your emails and really see what works best for your audience because what works for one email really might not work for another. I always try to remember that HTML emails can be more eye-catching and dynamic and more interactive, but plain text emails can really offer a little bit more authenticity. And it is also more accessible because you're using less emails. So it's a lot of trial and error, but so make sure you test and iterate. So in conclusion, keep your email similar to your product experience. Make sure it ties back to what they experienced online with a similar tone of voice. Sometimes less is more. A simpler format can really help, and getting straight to the point by adding only 1 to 2 calls to action can really help it make it less confusing for your users. And when in doubt, try adding more personalization to your emails and keep it relevant and timely for your users. With that said, Thank you so much for having me. If you have any other questions or would like to get in contact, my email is sarah.yamamoto@policygenius.com. We're also all over social. Our social manager has been doing a great job posting really fun content. So check us out on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, or Facebook. And as always, our Policygenius website at policygenius.com.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing. I have a couple of quick follow-up questions.
Sure.
One, do you only use text when there's a person attached to it, when it's really supposed to essentially imitate a letter? Or can you use text for other purposes?
Yeah, that's a great question. We tend to actually have a mix of both. So sometimes we send it from Policygenius, but keeping it in a plain text email. And then we have an agent usually on an email. So it really depends on your ultimate goal of the email. I personally like to use a face to most of my home and auto emails because it gives an opportunity for customers to respond directly to them. But yeah, it really depends on your ultimate goal for that specific email.
Okay. Well, Sarah Yamamoto from Policygenius, thank you so much for joining us. It's good to see you again.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, Sarah.